All right, guys, welcome to our first Mastering Defense video for NHL 26. This is a post-commentary sort of breakdown as we're just going to be reviewing this game, basically. I've already played it, just kind of looking back. I'm not going to really detail everything. It's just all going to be kind of live while we're looking at it. So we got burned right off the damn draw. Just a straight line play. Should have turned and skated, obviously. We're going to mainly talk about the changes from 25 to 26 as we got caught there again. That's two bad defensive plays right off the get-go, I would say, from me, in terms of where I was on that right side. Just kind of in terms of tracking the puck, where it was going. Again, I'm just kind of letting the puck get by me. And they kind of, you know, they're already right by me there again, and they just centered it right out in front. I'm not even sure, was there a turnover there or something? Like, did we have possession, or did the puck just bounce right back to them? But anyway, here, we're going to control this puck. We want to try to control it, find a breakout pass, handcuff, green there. Playing with my guys, right? So this is a squad I've been running with for a little while. I haven't played much sixes. Played a lot with the teal player, and first time with red. Obviously, I played with both of the wingers in threes a lot, so kind of making the switch. There's a good play there from teal, right? Controlling the puck, working it down low, found the open space. Red goes back door, finds them on that pass, and it's a tie game. So I would say the changes, right? A lot of people, including myself, definitely have noticed a nerf into the defensive side of the game, especially through poke checking and sort of the ability to stay with players. You can get burned in this game a lot easier now. I know before we had that back checking mechanic of shoving. Here's a chance there. Shot saved. Being able to back check and get sort of that boost to speed, right? When somebody's trying to like LT or something along the edge there, was able to find that cross. I can't even keep track of what's going on. I did a nice little stick lift. 300 career goals for a buddy. A lot of 2s and 3s from these guys, I would say. 4s as well. Not too many 6s, but they definitely have the skill level of what it takes. But I was able to stand side by side with the guy, get a stick lift. So you want to make sure you're in really good position there. I wouldn't say they're as powerful as in 25, but you know, you gotta have to do what you can. Here we drew the guys offside. So that was a step up from teal. Even though he did miss, red was able to rotate behind him, stay you know, man-to-man coverage of the guys, staying over the top, was able to draw them offside that way. Face off. So here we're trying to poke check. They work it down low, then they find a cut play. So really good play, honestly. There's not really much that I can do. Obviously, I'm keeping my guy to the outside. It's got to be recognizing that the guy's going down low. That's a good find, right, for them. But it should be able to man mark. Somebody's got to slide over and just find. It's mainly not even the guy down low. That's actually just a really good pass that the guy that I was on that, you know, made that pass. We just need to find somebody to cover the middle. To not let that backdoor feed so easily. So good break in here. Green blew across. Couldn't get it there. But I would say the game is basically almost identical to 25. You got to keep that in mind. That, you know, there really isn't much. He's able to jump the route there in front. 3-on-2. There's not much that really changed in terms of the way the game is played. It is faster, right? We're able to hit 96, 97 speed. Acceleration, agility as well. We got wheels, elite edges. I feel like those are going to be just two defaulted traits that everybody puts on at first to see how the game is at max speed, essentially. I think the only gamble, see, I got burned there from the wheels. The only gamble is sort of what level traits you want to really put on, right? In terms of what you need. That's a really good play there from our guys. Drop pass, finding a cross crease, and then shooting it short side. I don't think it would be necessarily wise to try to put elite level for either wheels or elite edges, unless for some reason you have to have that, which I don't think you need to. You're kind of going all in on that. It just depends. You could try it out, see what it is, but you're not going to be able to be very proficient in anything else. Just a matter of the effect of whatever elite trait you put on. Damn, what a big hit. Will be enough to sort of gain that Like, it's just too OP to kind of pass up. But I honestly believe that an all-star... Nice. Ooh, almost got that. That's unfortunate. You see the interference calls in this game, right? He lost possession of the puck. He was obviously trying to shoot that. So this is still in the game. He did a toe drag right to the middle. Deked the defenseman out of his skates, but somehow lost possession of the puck. As he was shooting, he goes and, you know, obviously because he's flicking up on his right stick, goes and nudges the guy in front. Not much you can do there. So here, PK... keeping a tight box. I would say, you know, one guy plays middle, two guys cover the wingers to the outside. And then you got one guy up top, right? That's me. All right, I'm going to be on the right side winger. Staying to his inside if I can. Poke check, keep him to the perimeter. So we're doing a good job in terms of keeping these guys out. They got nothing through the middle, and they wind up screwing up the pass there, so now I have to regroup. Pass goes up. Again, I'm playing deep. Kind of tough there. And there it is. So two guys over pursued to the left. That's something that you want to try to avoid as much as possible. Because, I mean, what's crazy, the one thing I will say between this year and last year, I mean, it is kind of the same thing. But you sort of have to really gauge. You have to really time and watch out for how aggressive you are. When you are aggressive, you have to make sure that it is the right time to be aggressive. So sometimes, I mean, you don't always have to force a play. I feel like a lot of guys playing defense, they just want to be super aggressive on the offensive team, and that doesn't always work. We got beat there. There it is. So twice. I mean, that's the thing, right? And that's wheels right there. I mean, that's wheels, also elite edges as well, you could say. I don't actually know what these other guys are running. But you can obviously see what is activating, and it could be a combination of both wheels and elite edges with those quick turns and while he was skating forward. But that obviously is just wheels. What we have to do is not try and get baited on the side-to-side movement. You almost have to try to anticipate those movements side to side. The biggest thing that it's even there, I like jump the play. The amount of times I'm getting burned actually is really horrendous. I mean, if I'm just looking straight up at my gameplay, I'm playing the worst here right now, I would say. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't think I've made a single play offensively. And there's just nothing from my side of the game defensively that's really standing out. The only thing that I can really do is, again, you got to make sure that you're playing to the inside, timing when you're aggressive. So, I mean, I don't even think I've delivered a body check. It's probably the worst period I've played in 26. I mean, 6 goals, right, in the first period. Now we'll see if we can make an adjustment here. Breakout-wise, I would say is pretty much identical, right? Just find a pass up, right? If you have coordinated breakouts, controlled breakouts, if the team is trapping, good play there. And the offensive guys, Teals gets it now for red. Try to find, I guess, green through the middle, but jump to his stick. And then we'll lose it there, so you got wheels driving right down the middle. Red was able to pick that off, and that's usually, right, where red has to be. Being able to pick that through the middle, and then I actually don't even know how do we even explain what happened there. Like, for some reason, I just couldn't pick up the puck twice, I think, right there. Which is, I mean, it's just weird. Right there, I was able to at least intercept, right? I was able to anticipate that cut to the middle. Then I was able to just play inside and intercept it. So when you are in good position, you can intercept pucks. It's not like you can't. There again, get beat around to the outside. So I'm noticing just from where I'm at, I'm not, like, seeing how much speed these guys actually have compared to my own. And that's usually what happens, right? You could say a lot of times I'm being flat-footed, which is just simply, right, I'm trying to attack while having no speed at all or nothing lined up, and these guys are just getting to the outside or through the inside, right? They're just beating me with speed. The amount of times they're getting beat there is insane. Pass up, blue around the outside, playing to his point, gonna control it. Doesn't have many options there. He finds red to green. Green finding red again. In front. A good play there. Working it down low. Finding play through to the middle to the slot. Got tipped, right? Shot that was kind of weak. Goalie able to get it. But it's kind of just, you know, again, we're not... me and Teal can make better plays in the backfield here, you know. Backfield. Back side of the ice, right? We can obviously allow these guys more opportunities offensively. So control the puck again. Find a pass up with speed. These guys got it. Controlling it. Try to find a play back down low. So now I'm in a rotation with me and red. Green's got it. Spinning backhand, trying to have a backdoor feed. So the goalie's able to go post to post there. That's what popped up. And there we go again. Wheels able to get it. So again, it's weird how these pucks go to them, but you have to anticipate that. You have to prepare as if you're not going to get the puck, which means when you make a move, you have to play it as if you're attempting to make the next play. Like, you can still stay inside to poke check it again or body check it again. Obviously, a hit's kind of tough to do that with. It's more of like an all-in type of play. But there's got to be more of an emphasis on being able to angle yourself properly, that when you make a move or an action towards an offensive guy, right, when you're playing defense, that you're still able to stay with the guys. So that's a good setup there. Finding the 1T, working it back to the point, and then finding a winger straight back. Full pressure, I will say, if you're not rocking whatever that pressure, I think it's just the pressure ability. I don't think it activates as often as it did before, right? I think it takes a little bit longer. Nice play there. Finding a back pass over, centering again. A good offense here. It's crazy though. That's only 6 and 7 shots. Just, no goals here so far in the second after 6 goals in the first, 3 apiece. We're more than halfway through the game now. Now again, got to be able to, yeah, there you go. Wheels again. You see how Wheels is activating. If you notice, it doesn't seem like it activates immediately for us when it comes to playing defense. So again, you have to be able to, I mean, I actually don't know why that's the case. Good try there from Teal, driving. Trying to make, I think he was trying to shoot that, or he tried to pass that. Red finds me. I'm going to control it, see what's there. So I'm going to take it in myself, find the space, working it down low, around. Just didn't really have a good play there. I got knocked down. So that's good defense there. You see how Teal was able to sort of put his body in front so that when that guy got the pass, his body was able to just simply disrupt it. He doesn't have to use his stick every time, right? As when you're playing defense, you don't always have to be using your stick. Sometimes your body position, your skates do more of the work here. So again, here, I think that was probably the best way to play that, where I'm just staying inside, backpedaling, matching his speed, and then just playing to his inside. If he takes a shot, it should be a save based on the angle that he had. You know, you're just waiting for him to make a move. You don't really have to be aggressive all the time. So it's going to be a slight change to how you want to play defense, which, in my opinion, puts more of a skill gap on defense. The traits that were changed, added, all that kind of stuff, benefits mainly the offensive side of the game, I think. When it comes to a team perspective, the teams that can adjust and have a better skill set in terms of defense is probably going to have a better chance of winning more consistently this year. As far as goaltending, I think that's like a hit or miss. I mean, what I'm hearing is that goaltending is also nerfed as well. Just seems like animations are not consistent like they've always been, right? The new goalie control system, I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. Still on the PK. Again, beat to the outside. I have to have support from Teal. The amount of times, I mean, count, if you guys are really strict with what I'm doing, count how many times I'm beat. I mean, I'm even beat again there. I'm even beat there. Look at this. I finally get a poke check off, and that's not the game. I would not count that as the game, right? Now, obviously, like, I don't know. It's just, it's honestly the speed of the game, it being changed, right? It's so easy to get burned by basically doing no action at all. Like, you could just be straight up beat from the speed of a player, right? Elite edges, wheels, all that benefits the offensive side of the game. It does benefit defense, don't get me wrong. You're just not as fast as you are in terms of offense. On the offensive side of the game, when you compare that to the defensive side of the game, I think the offense is faster. Everything activates quicker, I think. I haven't seen much activate unless they're just simply not wanting to show every single little thing on every single player. So let's control the puck here again. We'll find Blue. Cutting through the middle. Cuts to the outside. Driving. Shot saved. And we'll get it on the forecheck or lose it off a stick lift. So again, stick lifts hit or miss. Body check in. There's the poke check there. Able to get it. Shot off the side of the net. Working back in front and scores. So a solid forecheck from Blue. Able to work it down low and then finding a centering pass. And we tally. But yeah, this is actually a piss poor game from me. I mean, we're winning this game, but it's not really much that I'm doing. Send it, yeah. See, I wonder, like, okay, so I am using send it. I'll put my build up if I haven't already. I am using send it here. I mean, I have wheels on. I was able to intercept that at least, or not really intercept it, but disrupt it. Drop pass. Down low. Truculence. I mean, if you have truculence on, body checking is quite nice, right? Just the poke checking side, the stick lifts and all that kind of seem like it's a hit or miss. It seems worse. I wouldn't say I got beat there. I kind of kept it to the perimeter. That's all you really can do. You want your back check to sort of get anything that's passed in front. If you can get it, obviously, in your best interest. But, I mean, what I'm trying to do there is just keep him to the outside. Limit his ability to either shoot or whatever. But, I mean, we got to all be able to come up big in terms of a team effort on defense. That I couldn't explain. I couldn't even tell you what happened. It's weird. Some of the passing, too, is inconsistent. Like, what I'm seeing is that, like, when you're trying to make a pass near somebody, I mean, it's like the game is trying to, like, adjust for the power, like, of just trying to, like, give it to that person instead of, like, firing it. Because I did hold the trigger down, but it just seemed like, you know, the pass still came off slow. It even does that sometimes on, like, long stretch passes. I'm trying to send it. I hold the button or the trigger down, but it still comes off kind of weak. Here, side by side, we switch with teal. Now I'm back to my side. Keep him to the perimeter. That's all I can really do. Back check support there from blue as well. Now quick transition. Red. Back to me. And I lost it. I'm not sure if I was trying to find red back. Good play there from teal on the defensive side. Work it up. Didn't have any speed. He slowed down. I mean, probably should have just rotated it back if it isn't a immediate send up, right? Good pick there from blue. Trying to split the D if he can. Spin and a save. Save made by the Tendy. Down low. Back to blue off the side of the goal. Or a short side save there from the Tendy. But you could definitely tell that this third period we had more of the offensive chances. But again, like, I think even here, like, I think I've only played, when it comes to defense, only like a handful of defensive games. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of just losing it big time. 3-on-1, and they scored. Not much Teal can do. I mean, he keeps to the middle. Goalie, I mean, goalie's holding short side, right? So the shot goes across him. So it's a turnover for me off a truculence body check, but I just held on to it for too long. So now we got a forecheck going. Trying to jump that, so we're going to switch over. Able to get that poke off. Now 3-on-2 again the other way. Back, green, scores. So good transition play. Good defensive play that led to that. So let's just say that's probably one of my better plays that I've made, and it really wasn't much. But everything, every little bit counts, I guess, right? You got to get some momentum back on our side. Even though we did have the momentum the entire time, right? It's just like small little mistakes that are being made. Small mistakes that turn to big mistakes, it feels like. We'll control it here. Teal's got it. Red. Another on-man rush. Actually, no, it was 3-on-3, right? Out in front. We got a one-on-one there. I mean, it's crazy, right? Look how fast they go. Like, I don't think I'm not really accounting for how much speed they had. Even what we got. I don't even think Blue's rocking wheels on his build, and he's still that fast. Like, it's insane, just the overall, like, stat effect, right, of just having speed. There it is again, almost had it. I don't know how that was offside. It looked like it was on. But I don't know. Like, you guys let me know if there's anything else that you guys saw that I haven't mentioned yet in terms of just more of the defensive side. Maybe some offensive things that we could talk about. But This one's just more of a defensive. What has changed defensively from last game to this game? What adjustments do you need to make? I would say you definitely need to play more of a fundamental style. If you're super aggressive, I think you're going to get burned, especially if you go for a lot of poke checks. You cannot expect to go all in on a poke check and hope that you're going to get it. You have to make... Yeah, even there, I got burned again. The amount of times I've gotten burned off of just over pursues or just simply not... Or just simply getting beat, like being flat-footed. Just not really playing my best hockey. But that's kind of been the story so far. Good play there. Almost had a chance. Trying to show off and do dangles. This other team has to have some kind of rush. Able to get a poke check there. Penalty, but 5 seconds left. This game's over. So you guys let me know. Again, there's a lot of things I got to do in this game. I got to get more reps in, honestly. I feel like I haven't played as many games, so I'm not really accustomed to all the changes that are being made. Obviously, right, this is a game now that you're looking at it. Feels more arcade-like. Is a game that is very fast, or is faster than last year. Than any year that we've had previously, especially with the traits of elite edges and wheels on. So you're going to have to make an adjustment defensively to account for that. Rather, you need to have both wheels and the lead edges on to start and see if you can keep up with guys. And if you can, then maybe you can switch for something that you want if you feel like you're lacking somewhere and you feel like you can't keep up with them. But you got to make sure the defensive side of your game is good first before you even look to anything else, right? And obviously skating is a big part of that. So if you need that extra bit of skating, I would suggest starting with wheels and the lead edges and then going from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought of my piss poor gameplay. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell, and I'll make sure to improve on the next one.